Greetings, family. Sending you love. Today we're gonna make a very simple tensor ring. This is for beginners. I'm gonna make it very simple, and yeah, I just wanna make it as easily accessible to all to make a little tensor ring pendant that we can start to bring positive energy into our lives. We're gonna do a quarter size sacred cubit. And the sacred cubit is the original cubit that was found in the king's chamber in the Giza pyramid. It is 20.63 inches. We're gonna fraction it down, divide it by 4, and we're gonna make our pendant. It is it's gonna be fun. So let's get into it. Shoo! Love, love, love. Okay, so to start, we have our pure 99.9 copper wire. We have some pliers, some phosphorus copper brazing rods. We have a little metal brush for polishing, a file, some wire snips. This is our digital caliper. I use this for the measuring process as well. We have a pen or a pencil to mark our cubit when we get there, and a drill. And I've prior created this cubit ruler, which is a great idea. In the ebook, I have all of the measurements that we have on this ruler right here, so you can pre-measure or you can measure as you go. But let's begin. First things first, we're making a 10 gauge pendant, which is a great size for beginners. It's got a good thickness to it, but it's also very malleable. So I usually suggest starting with 10 gauge wire. And with copper wire, the smaller the number, the thicker the wire. So that's kind of confusing that they do that, but we do that. It's okay. I'm not going to take out too much. This should be good. And we're going to snip our wire. Okay, so we've got, let's say 1, 2, maybe 5 feet, which will be plenty. We're gonna fold and even out our ends. I'm so happy. This is gonna make it very easy for beings that are just wanting to get started in making the tensor technology. We're gonna grab our pliers and we're gonna crimp our ends. Why we crimp our ends is so this fits in the drill really nicely. So this is what crimping is. We just make a little loop. We're gonna go twist. This is what we have so far. We have our hook. Our end in the drill. Nice and tight. Okay, we've got our wire hooked. We're gonna go clockwise, sending good energy into the wire as we twist. Alright, family, so we've got our twisted wire, sent some good energy. We're gonna snip off one of our ends. And we are going to file down. So we have a perfectly flat end, which we want to be very perfect and precise, okay? Okay, we've got our sacred cubit length measured out. So we did 20.63 divided by 4 on the calculator. And then we utilized our caliper to get that measurement. Mark it on the ruler. There's our length. I'm going to double check. We're going to file down. Okay, so this is the quarter sacred cubit measurement at 144 megahertz, focusing on physical healing, creating the divine hexagon. Okay, we're gonna anneal our wire. So for the annealing process, it'll do a few things. We're gonna heat up our wire, which will soften it. It will make it easier to make a perfect ring shape. And as we're using the divine flame, we're adding the fire elemental, and we can program and put more chi and life force into our energetics of our pendant. So let's go for it here. And it's also so beautiful to watch the wire change color. I'll try to get a very cool shot here. Okay. There's our annealed wire. We're gonna let it cool, and then we're gonna create our ring shape. Okay, we've got our annealed wire, and I'm gonna make a perfect circle. Make our ends joined perfectly so we have the greatest energy flow. Okay, let's go out and braze. Perfectly flush. We'll put it on our vise and make it absolutely perfect. See how that's perfectly flush? That's what we want, okay? All right. turning red. And that's all we'll do. Okay. Get a good shot here. Giving it some extra loving. We'll let it cool down. It's our sacred cubit. Put it in the wash station. Salt and vinegar. Alright, familia, I've taken the ring out of the wash. We're gonna give it a polish with our metal brush. Let's polish. Alright, familia, I've taken the ring out of the wash. We're gonna give it a polish with our metal brush. Let's polish. This ring's feeling really good. Okay, we've got our polished quarter sacred cubit, 144 megahertz, the original ring. Gonna make it into a little pendant that we can wear. Oh God, life. Okay, let's see how this feels. There's our quarter sacred cubit, beam in the heart, subtle energetics, creating a field, a beam, a column, a pillar of life force energy that is bringing vitality and health to all of life. I hope this tutorial has served you and has made it very simple for you to create your own technology. There is an ebook available on moonasmagica.com or the Etsy shop. I'll leave the link in the description. And yeah, like the video, subscribe, and support the new earth. And sending you so much love. Thank you, Raw.